it's time to can some tomatoes. It starts with a whole lot of clean jars. Then it's time to wash and rinse these bad boys. I like to use a nail brush to scrub them, and I'm washing them in cold water. Cold water rinse. So now we cut an X into the bum of each tomato, and these are Roma tomatoes, by the way. I'm going to do 12 to 15. So the reason why only 12 to 15 is so that you have boiling water. Like if you put 40 in there, it's not going to boil. I know I'm going to be using these things a little later on, so I don't need them right now, so I have them set aside on the island. But right now I have my water boiling, which is ready for tomatoes. This one is going to be my overstock for the chopped up tomatoes. These are my bowls for receiving the cut tomatoes into the hot water, which will in turn be thrown into the cold water. Remember again, the handy frozen water. This can be refrozen, so you just keep using the same water over and over and over again and not wasting, because it takes a whole lot of water to cool down those tomatoes. So this is where all the skins will go after they get peeled off, and this is where the peeled tomatoes will go. I got to do some right now, so you may as well watch it. I just need to grab the right knife. I'm supposed to have everything out of the patch. Okay, now I do. So again, like earlier, 12 cut, 1, 2, 12 to 15. Doesn't have to be precise, obviously. And I don't really count because this is the size bowl, that has the exact perfect amount to do. Why a certain amount? It is in order to not cool down your boiling water. And try and be as organized as possible so that we do not waste energy. While those are boiling, they're going to take about a minute. I'm going to prepare ahead of time for my next batch. Preparing head. Okay. Okay, let's check these guys out. We're waiting for their little X's to peel. Oh, starting at the bottom. And they wrinkle up a little bit, they pull away. You want to have it done just right. It's going to take a little practice. You want to have it done just right because then they peel right off. If they don't, you're going to struggle with those skins. I did that with like 1 or 2 little batches and it sucks. Once you get the timing right, you're good. This is close. Oh, that's there. Alright, oops. I put those in that one. Too ahead of schedule. Here we go. Okay, those guys are out. Closing this so that that can boil again quickly. You want it up to a boil into the cold water bath. And now things are going to go quickly if I've done it properly. Whoops. Usually by the time I'm done doing this, that water is boiling and ready for a new batch. You will get into a nice little rhythm like this. It's okay if some skin remains on because you're going to be touching these guys again later. Alright. Then you core the little thingy out. Nice one. And chop them up. And all the chopped pieces go directly into your stewing pot. So now it's time to boil the tomatoes. I've got a huge pot going with stirring room and a little overage pot. When they both break down, I'm going to transfer what's in this into this. It'll eventually fit. Alright, so while you're boiling these, takes about half an hour. So now it's time to turn on the oven to 225. Oopsie. Because your jars are in there ready to get sterilized. Yes! The significance of sterilized jars at this time, when this is boiling, it takes half an hour, as I said. Go half an hour for this. But you want to put hot food into hot jars. And after it's boiled for almost half an hour here, actually it comes up to a boil after about half an hour, and it's going to look like this. And you are ready to can it. Alright, so here goes the tomatoes into the jar. My beautiful assistant is going to make sure that there's no moisture on the rim. And then she's going to put a very hot rubber lid on it. Wipe it so no moisture stays under the ring. And whoops. And ring it. Don't tighten it all the way because it'll be crazy to get it open again. So one more time. I'm just going to fill these. And again, hot food into hot jars. And later on you get that satisfying sound of the snap telling you that your stuff is sealed. There we go. Oh, there. That's kind of the sound you'll hear later. Perfection! And that's what you end up with. 100 pounds gave us, I think this is 40 jars, 40 liters. And a few jars to spare here. And yes, that's no salt, no lemon, no boiling jars. Just hot food into hot jars. That's it. Here all the lids snap and they're sealed. You're good to go. Enjoy.